Hello everyone, I'm Bob. Very happy to meet you again today. Because President Trump found that he was blocked by some big media and his ideas were often distorted, he simply left those media behind and published tweets directly to the public. I have decided to track President Trump's tweet on this channel every day with a simple summary and interpretation so that people don't have to use Twitter to understand what he really thinks. The end. There's a brief summary of the tweets at the end of each video. If you just want to know the overall situation and don't need to know the details of each tweet, you can skip to the end of the video to see the overall comment. Please support my work. Click the subscription button and turn on the bell so that you would not miss the latest update every day. Now, let's go to today's update. Today, President Trump only sent a small number of tweets today. Only 3, suggesting that he had a lot of things to deal with today. There was an episode today. By the 3 p.m., I hadn't seen any tweets from President Trump, and I felt strange. So I wrote one tweet, wondering why President Trump didn't tweet today. However, right after I sent out the tweet, only about 10 minutes later, I was so excited to see President Trump send 2 tweets in a row. You can see them right here. I sent this tweet at 3:04 p.m., followed by the 2 tweets from President Trump. Both were received at 3:16 p.m. It's only 10 minutes apart. I was so excited. In President Trump's tweet, the first one published at 3:16 p.m., it said, "Fight, and I believe we will prevail. Nevertheless, in the best interest of our country, I'm recommending that Emily and her team do what needs to be done with regard to initial protocol, and have told my team to do the same." That's the first tweet. The second tweet, sent also at 3:16 p.m. The tweet said, "I want to thank Emily Murphy at GSA for her steady first dedication and loyalty to our country. She had been harassed, threatened, and abused, and I don't want to see this happen to her, her family, or employees of GSA. Our case strongly continues. We will keep up the good." The third tweet was received in the 9:07 in the p.m. It said, "What does the GSA being allowed to preliminary work with the Dems have to do with continuing to pursue our various case on what will go down as the most corrupt election in American political history? We are moving full speed ahead. We'll never concede to fake ballots and dominion." It feels like President Trump used the pun here. Dominion is both a brand of the voting cheating machine, and it also means domination. So it's important to see that the background, the GSA basically is known as the full name is General Service Administration, which helps manage and support the basic operation of federal agencies. GSA provides the product and the communication to the U.S. government office provide transportation and office space for federal employees, and develops government-wide cost minimization policies and other management tasks. It's probably the equivalent of what we are talking about, called the 总务处about the same equivalent agent in China. It's directed at Emily Murphy. The last time Biden asked for a presidential transition, the GSA declined, citing the disputed outcome of the election. Today, President Trump agreed to begin the GSA, the basic preliminary work to the protocol. The three tweets were sent in response to that arrangement. In fact, the outcome of the election is not up to the GSA. It's up to the Supreme Court and the Congress in the final. It also showed that the president is really care about his staff and basically the clerks. He doesn't want them to go under so much pressure. Yesterday, President Trump's legal team had issued a statement that the judge, basically the Sidney Powell, will file a separate lawsuit and in her personal capacity to conduct the cross-party investigation into election fraud. The arrangement for Mr. Trump's legal team should be take the case to the Constitutional Court with basically the Super Justice ruling the election was unconstitutional, so that the short-term push against electoral fraud, so they can lead to the second term. So overall, the summary of the tweet. So President Trump tweeted very little today, only have 3 tweets in response, all response to the approval to the GSA's preliminary work with the Demo Party, suggesting that the incident had a big impact to President Trump. He agreed for the safety of the subordinate, the employee, the clerks. One of the 3 tweets was labeled by the Twitter, showing the controversy over the election result. Thank you for the watching, and see you tomorrow.